Music is arguably the most inspirational and influential media art form ever. It conveys many types of emotions and messages of the creator, which is absorbed and converted and felt by the listener. It's not often anymore that I recommend or entertain listening or even feel inspired by many or any music at all. As a kid, listening to the latest and greatest artists in hip hop was exciting and had a great influence on my attitude. For example, when listening to music which invoked a strong urge to hurt someone, like gangster rap, before going to boxing practice or a sparring match, it really helped amplify my abilities in the ring. Now that I'm older and much wiser, I realize many of the things I listened to weren't created to have a positive impact on me or any other listener. There was one particular album and artist that changed my mind in 2017. This artist I was familiar with but hadn't really listened to him in years, mainly because his message before had been pretty unrighteous with my newly cultivated spirit. Prodigy, a member of the infamous Mobb Deep rap duo group, had seriously reinvented himself, and with his latest and final album, The Hegelian Dialect, it left many underwhelmed and confused, but not me. What was he trying to say, and why was this so different from many of the past albums and messages that he had created before? Even by just seeing the cover art of the album in the background makes you think about what he's going to have to say. Needless to say, I was deeply inspired by the content, the message and intelligence of Prodigy in this album. In my own opinion, his message throughout the album was for his listeners to escape the matrix or the world and truly start investigating things that surround us as human beings on an everyday basis, picking subjects such as government control, religion, war, mass deception, then relaying important questions that invoke thought and interest. Many of the people who listened and didn't respond well to the album felt that it was just too radically different from what they were used to. Nobody really wants to think about why music promoting self-awareness and truth are shunned and almost non-existent today. But violence, sex, drugs, and self-destruction is promoted as being what's hot and what's in. This album inspired me to think harder and really made me feel like the path I'm on spiritually was the correct path. Prodigy passed away shortly after releasing this album, but it clearly felt like this was the last message to his true fans. His last wishes, his hopes that they would not calmly sit idly and watch their entire lives being orchestrated by the powers that be. Don't be sheeple and question everything. Research and be knowledgeable. This is why this album, Hegelian Dialect, has probably been the most inspirational media I've ingested in a long time.